Alright, I guess I should probably unmute and start talking. Alright, guys, how's it going? Uh, I have no idea how the sound is on these things, so let me know if my mic's too loud, if the in game sound is too loud, etc., because I have not really done much in terms of sorting that out. I guess even just let me know if you can hear me. Okay, mic is good, good. Like I said, no one said anything. I was like, my microphone actually working. Oh, also forgive me, I am on the recovering end of being sick, so I may cough and sound weird at times. So I apologize. We still got 17 minutes until the start time of the tournament. I want to make sure everyone has a chance to arrive and check in. We've got 3 out of 8 teams checked in at the moment, so hopefully we can get all of them, but we shall see. I should probably start pinging people so that they know to show up. Unfortunately, I don't have a co-caster today. DDH was going to, but unfortunately work got in the way. So it'll just be me today. Frock, you're one of the people that needs to check in. You and Tivtam. So if you head over to the challenge website, on the link in the Discord, you should see a check-in link on there somewhere. Start tagging people. Right, cool. We got 4 teams checked in now, so at least we'll have somewhat of a tournament to go through. Alright, cool. 5 out of 8 teams. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. I think one of them, they're waiting for one of their members to show up, and then the other one is Neon. I believe Neon is around, so I think he's just busy sorting something out with his partner. Quotation marks. Actually, I think I shouldn't have. Let's do this. Sorry, I need that right now. Okay, it's about 10 more minutes. I don't know if people can see the bracket before the tournament starts, but in case anyone was wondering, the bracket will be shuffled one final time before the start of the tournament. I'm guessing if you don't check in, it'll automatically when it finishes the check-in, it'll see what teams have checked in and then fill it in that way. If not, I'll be shuffling it myself, just randomly, not picking it though. Just in case anyone's worried about fighting against Flamadek right from the start. How loud is the in-game sound for you guys? Just so I know. Obviously the background music is not generally that loud, but I'm just wondering if when the game starts, it'll probably be a bit louder. I'll tell you what, I'll go into a TDM lobby just to check since we're in the way, but
Nobody puts wizard in a corner. Lesson 1. Dance!
Alright guys, you can't see, but I'm currently spectating the TDM, so if you guys can just let me know how loud the game spell effects are. So I just want to make sure that they're not too loud. I guess I might as well just show you guys what's going on. So you're not staring at a starting soon screen. This is not the tournament. For anyone that wants to know, this is just people in TDM.
puts wizard in a corner.
I'll make it follow someone so I can move around.
Dance.
Is anyone... Oh, I don't even know if I... Yeah. Is anyone in the chat, can you just respond for a second? Because I'm only using a Streamlabs desktop, and I don't know if the chat's actually working or not. And I don't want to think that it is and then get into the whole tournament and then realize nothing's working. And now realize if it in fact is not working, then I wouldn't even know because I wouldn't be able to see it.
Nobody puts wizard in a corner. Lesson 3.
Thank you, Carter. Okay, cool. So I at least know the chat is working to some degree. Alright, we got 5 more minutes until we start. No, 12. This is just the TDM. This is just while I'm getting things sorted. The check-in will close in 4 minutes, and then the bracket's gonna get remade with all the teams that have checked in. Alright, we currently got 6 teams checked in. We got 2 minutes until it starts. It's just Neon. Neon, stop messing around. Oh, what would you spam, Swag? I have no idea what Like, I just have like default settings on like the bots and stuff. I have not actually. I know I did actually set up like a bunch of things for streaming before, but apparently like, all my settings have just vanished. So now it's just all default things, so you can't spam and post links, etc. Ah, okay. Swag's always out of control. I fear Neon is not gonna. I've tagged him in multiple places. Neon, if you're listening, you gotta check in. Alright, cool. Neon checked in. There we go. I don't know if this is gonna happen automatically. It's been a while since I used challenge. I don't know what they've done. Alright, how close are we? We got like 15 seconds. And then we'll find out if it does this automatically. And I'll start spamming people in chats to get them to show up to their matches. Alright, 6 o'clock. I'm refreshing pages. Alright, I'm processing the check-in results. Let me give the bracket one little shuffle. I don't think that's updated. I don't know if this is going to redo it or not. Alright, it's updated. Alright, it has updated. Start the tournament. Alright, cool. I think we are good to go. Let me just bring this up for a second. Let me refresh this because I don't think this is going to be up to date. Please work. Alright, sweet. So I think that should be good. So, looking at this, Obscurant and Illusory Deficit, I think your name is. You guys have got a, or Deceit, sorry. You guys have got to buy into the next round because we only have 7 teams, so lucky for you guys. So we're just going to start on this first one and move our way down. So Hauler and Akello against Flamadak and Shiro will be our first match. So let me jump into the lobby. Hopefully we don't have people in there that shouldn't be. Thank you, someone. 12, thank you for the follow. We got a bot. Neon, get your bot out of the lobby. Let me go in the tournament. So Flam. Oh god. Flam. I forgot who the other one. Kello. Has Kello even got a? Oh, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if he's got a thing. Alright. It's always a bit slow on the start, but hopefully this will be hopefully it's good. Can I do this? Will this work? I don't know if you can. Oh god, I can't even type. Does that work on this bot? Yeah, it does. Alright, cool. Alright. So we're getting people in. So on the right side we've got Akello and he's got plus 50 water. A little bit of plus speed with the blaster. Interesting choice. Obviously, plus water is going to be beneficial in this because you want to force people off the point, off the hill. Obviously, you will get frozen a lot faster, so that's going to be a bit of a for the bad side. We've got to watch out for that. And we got full life on Hauler default, and then he's got the Earth crossbow as well, and then full null stats on the other side. Alright, so I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's get this into air. Best of 1. Good luck. Let me just put this. I cannot read in-game chat once it starts. Start when ready. Alright. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I've got to get used to it, Azir, and I knew it was going to happen. Let's get out of the way at the start. I put hotkeys in, so I should be quicker with it. I'll see the chat a lot faster as well, but apologies. But yeah, as I was saying in the to people, you got plus 50 water and a little bit of speed on Akello, and you got full life on Hauler, and then it's full null stats on the left side. So hopefully everyone knows how King of the Hill works. I'll try and explain it as we jump into it. Hopefully the people in the game understand. 1 minute for Hauler. Okay, that gives us a little bit of extra time. Well, I just quickly check some messages. People are going to be telling me, yeah, people are telling me to change the view. As always, don't worry. I'll get on it. I'll make sure I keep track of that. But yeah, so people know, like, Magicka Wizard Warfare is not designed for King of the Hill, but we're using this mode because you can make it work, and hopefully the people work the same way. So basically, you can see down here in the bottom left, this is the layout what the map is, and you got the control points here. So basically what this is that you capture your home point, so one on each side, and then you come down the bottom, and this is the hill that you're going to fight over. And if you have a spawn point, if you got one of the capture points, your enemy team will slowly decrease in spawn tokens, which you use to respawn. When you've got no more tokens, you cannot respawn anymore, and if you die, you end up losing. And so the way we have it is that it'll always be ticking down by 1 because you'll have these, and then whoever has this point will then make the enemy decrease by twice as fast, because you'll be going down by 2 ticks. So that's why you want to hold this hill. So yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. And then end game gets a little bit awkward, just because the nature of it is you're kind of like fighting back, etc. There are rules to capturing the points, but hopefully people don't try and capture the home points. Basically, just fight down here the whole time if you don't want to get forfeit or disqualified, etc. Also worth noting that if you're controlling the hill, you're not allowed to chase after the enemy. So you can kind of push forward to these points here. So you can see there's a bridge on the left and the top, and there's kind of this house here. So you're not allowed to push further than that. If your enemy falls behind that, you have to come back to the point. So make sure you're aware of that. And that's pretty much all the rules, as far as I can think of. And it looks like everyone's ready, so we're going to get into this. And yeah, it's pretty much good to go. Hopefully it goes well. And good luck to everyone in the tournament. So, straight away, we crash. Is that honestly how this has started? Have we crashed? Oh no. Right at the first game, right at the start. Oh. Alright, let me load those back in. Or people in the match. Is anyone else? If the people in the match could let me know if they've crashed, or whether it was just me. Watch Neon's thing break and stuff. It didn't crash me before, and as soon as I start streaming, it starts crashing. Let me just quickly message them before we. I crashed. I think I have. Well, you can see the bottom. I have 3.22 is the one that I have, because Neon updated it with. What did he update it? He updated it so it fixes the scores, because we needed that. So hopefully, all right. Neon's gonna quickly get a new one for me. We'll see, Elmo. We'll see if people want it. Got to be careful. I can't just let anyone jump on the stream and start shouting whatever. All right. Thank you, someone, for the follow. I never know where to look. Friends, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to switch this back to the bracket while I get a new version of the script extender. Hopefully this'll fix it. There's always issues at the beginning. It's expected with a game like Magicka Wizard was. Just bear with us a little bit. I did change the kind of like the brackets so that we're not doing quite as many rounds. Oh god. Neon, you gotta tell me where I've got to put this the script extender. I never know where to put it. Sorry, the download's just taken that bracket off the screen. There we go. Wait, I vaguely remember what you told me to do for this. I think I just drag it in, right? I'm watching a little video that Neon sent me. Oh, it's literally just drag and drop. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know if this is in the right one. Will it automatically update? Because I've still got the other one. And delete the old one. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm clicking enable on it. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Alright. Sorry, guys. Here we go. And I've remembered to switch this straight back. Are you complaining about Flam? He was going to be with Don't Speak, but he hasn't shown up. So he had to replace him with someone. And I guess that someone was Shiro. Alright. I realize my name is still an underscore. I need to change that. I forgot. I keep forgetting that that's still just left on that. Alright. Fingers crossed this works correctly this time. Well, I say correctly. Hopefully this just doesn't crash. We got... Yeah, everyone started. Alright, so the same stats as before. I'm just going to click start match. Hopefully this works. I'm a little bit scared. We're further than they were. It's gone all the way down. Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, so we got the 1-1 split. So they're going to capture their home points, and then they come down here. We got Flam and Akello going to fight it out here at the bottom. So fortunately, one of the bugs with this version of Magicka Wizard is that it doesn't light up properly, so you can't see who's closest to capturing it. But we'll see how it goes. So both teams have now managed to get all their team down here at the bottom, so we're all fighting on it. No one has captured this point yet, but Hall is doing a good job of there pushing them off, but they're keeping themselves on it, and both of the green team have been pushed off, so Red are getting closer to capturing it. We can't see the full progress, but Akello has been taken out, and that means green team are going to start capturing this, and they do manage to take out Holler as well. So they will capture this point and start taking it down fast, as you can see already. 92 for the green team, 89 for the red. So green team are already going to start getting more an advantage here. They kill the imps. I believe imps in this will give you focus. That's how it hopefully is. I can't remember if that was fixed in this, in the new game or not. Alright, so here we go. Red team, they've got down to the point. Akello in the front, Holler in the back. He does have plus 50 healing, so that is going to be his preferred position to provide those heals, but he's got to make sure that he's doing them. But Shiro's doing a good job of blocking off the beams here, stopping him from getting it. Flamadak can push off the point. They do have one on each, but Akello needs to push off Shiro as well, but Holler has been taken out. Midsummer's Blessing not doing enough. And again, Akello's going to have to push out. He's getting forced out to the other side. Huge beam, just... Akello does nothing to stop it, and he is going to stay alive, but he does get taken out by Shiro. And this is looking a little bit stronger for the green team, I'm afraid. They've got 81 to 64. And this is a best of one for these first matches here. It is double elimination, so they will go down at the losers bracket. They're not out of the game entirely, or out of the tournament. Hey Ballads, how's it going? Alright, here we go. Attempt number 3. So again, Akello pushing straight up onto the point. It's exactly what you need to do. Get those enemies off the point. Oh, Holler, if he hit that barrel, that could have done huge damage to Shiro, but he went for the hit on him instead. Holler does get frozen. Shatter coming in. Oh, he barely gets out of it in time. But he does get taken down. Akello as well getting frozen as well. And now again, it's a 2v1. See, Holler, he just doesn't... Like, the positioning was just quite off there. Oh. Flamidak tries to go for the res, but the respawn did come in for Hauler in time. So that's an interesting strat that we actually saw in the last tournament, which was like 2 years ago. But if you can time it right and you revive the enemy before they respawn, you then delay when they can come back together. So it's actually a very good strategy to do that, to keep it so that they're not being able to fight for the point. Alright, here we go, 4th time. So we get a nice little split. So, oh, huge freeze straight away on Akela, huge double rock. And it looks like he possibly is going to go down. Nice heal box for Flamidak. Stone Prison does come in. I'm not sure who called that. I didn't quite catch who it was. It might have been Hauler. He's just kind of stood there, and he's going to... Honestly, you just got to fall back at this point, because you want your teammate to come get you. And he's just taking a huge amount of damage, and he does go down. So, yeah. Really well done by Shiro. That double rock into Shiro from that freeze was huge. Alright, Akelo comes in. He does manage to get the lemon ball straight down to the point. But I don't think this is really going to be great for them. He's trying to stay alive, but huge lightning AoE on him there. And it looks like he is going to go down. He's barely got enough and almost gets him with the pistol shot. Does go down to Shiro beforehand. So again, Hauler is just waiting here. So this is what Akelo should have done. He should have just waited down here. And before that, Hauler should have pushed back as well. To this point, and just wait for your opponent, sorry, your teammate to come down. Real long respawn time on this. Ah, there we go. I'm not sure why it was taking so long. Alright, 50 to 5. So this is what you can see. This is why having the point is the whole, you know, the whole point behind this game mode, is that there are now twice as many tokens. And it looks like they are just going to wait. The tokens are down. They are not allowed to come off the point. So prior to this, you had to stop before you got here. But now that they're on 0 tokens, they can push, stop them from kiting away, and just keep retreating back. So now we're going to see this fight here away from the point. Flamidak really trying to push in there. He's getting disrupted between the two. Hauler's not going to be able to provide any healing. Revive to get them back up. And that is a huge waste of focus. That's 3 points of focus when you could have used a Midsummer's Blessing. Big barrel hit. Does take off down Hauler. He does get taken down. Shiro's almost going to go down to Akela. Akelo, I don't know how to say his name. Flamidak now hit him in the back. And Shiro's, Akelo's just in a terrible position there. And he is going to go down. So that first victory is going to go to Green Team, Shiro and Flamidak. Alright, cool. Congratulations. Bonus points for watering plants. Yes. Exactly. Watering the plants in the garden. Alright, switch it back to the bracket real quick, so you guys can see who's coming up next. Oh god, I need to bring up the bracket on my own screen, because that's such a... I can't see that on there. I don't think I can update it on there, so I'm going to have to bring it up. So, next up, just so we can get this underway, we'll go down. So we've got Neon and Frond, and Elmo and Swag, I believe that is Team Horny. So you guys are going to come in next. So you guys can start making your way to the US Warfare while I just update the scores real quick. Just want to make sure I get the right screen. So that's 1 for them, 0 for them. Flamidak is the winner. Submit. Alright, cool. So there we go. They're going to progress to the next round. Let me just... Oh! See, this is annoying. You can use voice. Yeah, you can talk to each other. You can go in voice chat. Sorry, I realized that my my numpad is my hotkeys, and I'm also using them to type in the scores, so that's why it switched over. So sorry for that. All right, let me jump into the lobby. Hopefully, we can start getting in the people that needs to be there. Sorry, I double clicked on the lobby and it didn't. It all just changed all of a sudden. Alright, cool. We got Elmo. In his standard plus 50 shield. Plus 10 cold as well. Oh, switch on the other side. And he's got the lightning bolt as well. Yeah. Oh, a little bit of plus health as well. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know, like, I know obviously the bare, like, minimum of kind of what the elements do, but I know I've seen, like, people talking in the chat. There, you know, there's specific values that are beneficial to have. So I'll talk about, what was it, like plus shield and plus earth, changing your movement speed, etc. So It's interesting to see what people like to use. We got swag in null stats, so nice and simple. One thing I would say, for anyone who wants to join in on these tournaments, etc., make sure you do have Neon's mod loader and you have the mods. I don't know which ones that they are, but basically having the Switch team is definitely handy. Also having the ability to swap magics in game, very useful in here. As you'll have saw in that match we just had, there was a revive used to heal them up, which is 3 points of focus, when you could have used Midsummer's Blessing. If you've got the magic swap on, you can swap that from your tier 1 to the Midsummer's Blessing. It's going to be so much more beneficial. Sorry, who is... Oh, it's Neon and his bot. So this is Neon. As you can see, the bot is typing away. So, interesting thing here. So, Neon is going to be playing with his bot. I want to say he's either playing with his bot or both of them are bots. I don't actually know. But it'll be interesting to see how well Neon has programmed his bots to play this. Let me just double check the rules, etc. Oh, Elmo, don't kick his bot. Sorry, forgive me. I'm just going to mute my microphone because I need to have a drink because my throat is getting quite sore. Alright, apologies. I am back. Hey, Dalrocket. Yeah, we've got bots now. Neon and Rat have both made their own bots. We have the bot lobbies, so you can practice against them. Neon's made one that can change its difficulty level, so it's very good for new players kind of coming back to the game to get better at their skills. And apparently he's been working on... I know he already had a bot that he was kind of working on the ability to work in TDM instead of just duels, and apparently he's made one that can follow King of the Hill rules, so it'll be interesting to see how this works out for him. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how well his bot does in this as well. Thank you. Oh, I don't even know how to say that, but thank you for the follow. Why Greki? Going with that. Gonna butcher that name. Up as YouTube. Yes, this will go on YouTube. Pretty sure this should still be on Twitch. It should do the Twitch VOD thing, and then I normally upload from that to YouTube. So yes, this should be on YouTube. If not, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I saw that on my Twitch it was archiving them or at least putting them on there. So, Shiro, thank you for the follow. All right, so we're just waiting for Neon to bring his bot into this, and then we can get underway. Neon does have null stats, and he's using the watery crossbow. Very good weapon, very good crossbow, that one. That one and the earthly crossbow, I think, probably the best ones. Obviously, earth crossbow, everyone knows why. It's because it can shatter so easily. Watery crossbow is because no one expects it. No one expects you to get hit by that, the water damage. I'm pretty sure it still does like the full 500 water damage. Because you put on like full earth ward to block what you assume is a projectile, and then it does a lot of damage. Also wets you as well, which is very annoying to get from a distance. Yeah, he's cheating. I think he's messing up. I imagine with that kicking the bot has made it makes it so he can't rejoin the lobby straight away. Scyphec, thank you for the follow. Scyphec, have you got a different name in game, or are you just? Is that just your name and you've shown up for the tournament? Is it cheating or just doing some mind games against the opponent, opposite team? I don't know. It depends. If Neon can't get his bot back in, I feel like this is cheating. Ah, Obscurant. I thought you might be someone that has a different name. One of the nice things about tournaments is that you get to see how other people pronounce your names, or at least how I pronounce everyone's names, because I imagine I do butcher a lot of people's names. Wow. He's having a recap. You can see down here, he's had to basically restart his bot. Oh, that's true. Neon normally is known for wearing plus speed. I think one of the notable things is I don't know how much it would matter in terms of like in TDM. Obviously, it's not as much movement, but with King of the Hill, there's not a huge amount of movement. You do technically want to have more of that health, but it would get him down to the point faster. I don't think we've seen anyone using haste yet. Like just you know, burn that point of focus to get you down to the point faster. All right. I would like to give a bit of a shout out to Neon for obviously doing so much in terms of mods for the game and fixing things, giving this nice little map down here in the bottom so you can see what it's going to look like. Also fixing the match scores. If anyone's been around from the previous tournaments that we had for Warfare, the scores used to be broken where it would show the opposite team and it wouldn't show the other team. So Neon went in and fixed that for me so that I had that ready for this tournament. Also a big shout out to Rat for getting all of this working as well. Alright, everyone's ready. The bot's ready. Alright, I'm just going to start it so that we get this underway. Alright, so we really want to keep an eye out on Angie on here on the left side. Let's see what... I'm just going to zoom up here real quick to see what... Alright. He's putting the wards on. It's slowing them down a little bit. But they are going to capture the 2 home points. I'm going to get a fight down here at the bottom. We've got Swag with a little bit of damage on him. I think that's probably from a water push against Angie. So he needs to get on the point. He does manage to stop him, but Swag needs to push him off. He does manage to do so. Is he going to hit the barrel? No, it would have been a little bit of a waste. But they do manage to capture the point, so good team by the good by the red team there, and they do manage to get on the point. So now everyone, let's watch what the bot does. We're going to see how well this thing performs. And Neon pushing the bot. I don't know if he's doing that to push it onto the point, but he's basically just trying to keep it alive. Maybe that was his goal here, is that he's going to try and keep the bot alive. But Neon taking a lot of chill damage there from Elmo. Obviously, remember, Elmo is in that plus shield, so look how many mines he places. It's ridiculous. He gets, I think, 2 additional mines from the normal amount. So you can see Neon there placing full, so Elmo gets 2 extra ones, 1 on each side. And the same for the walls as well. And you're getting real close. Neon does manage to provide some healing. They do manage. He's doing a good job. I'm surprised they haven't gone down. The bot has not gone down. It's doing well. But Neon, they need to worry more about the point. But I mean, I don't know how much the bot realizes what he actually needs to do. Obviously, it knows to fight on the point, but you know you want to push them off, not just fight them. But Neon, huge damage. Elmo switching the focus. They do manage to take him out. And it looks like it's going to be the bot. Let's see how well Swag and Elmo do against fighting with the bot. I mean, to these guys, the red team, this isn't really... It's not any detriment to them. Because they've got the point, and they are slowly tipping down the point. So here we go. Haste from Neon, using that focus to get down as fast as possible. Swag is somewhat ready. They've still not taken out this bot. This bot is doing a really good job of staying alive. But I think Swag was just waiting for Neon to come up, and possibly going to go down here. Elmo's super low. He needs to pay attention to that. Neon could get in like a sneaky little rock here or something if he could get around Swag. Oh, and he does. He finally takes it out. Elmo manages to kill the bot. And so now Neon, he's going to have to fall back, I think, at this point. It's going to delay him. He is going to start moving away. There you go. Yeah, so... Oh, and the beam and the pistol shot comes in. He does get taken out. Oh, but the revive comes in. I think his bot doesn't know what to do. What to do up here. Oh, sorry, my throat's getting a little bit scratchy. I think his bot... Oh. Oh no, I'm worried. I'm worried that it's going to go over to the other point. Neon did tell me that he did make it so it should know not to capture the point. But I think it's just a little bit stuck. Alright, let's move back down here and see what's going on. Alright, Neon does go down. Sorry I missed that. I was just intrigued to see what's going on with his bot. And if finally it's making its way to the point. Here we go. And it is beaming down on Elmo. That's a huge amount of damage. The bot knows exactly where to place it. So it doesn't... I think the lag, like the desync that everyone else suffers from when they're trying to aim, it doesn't have to worry about that. And it gets frozen twice. This is pretty much just a thing for Neon to kind of see what his bot needs to be improved on. But Neon does manage to do a huge amount of damage on Elmo. A huge beam there. It almost takes him out, but Elmo barely gets out alive. He is super low, but that's half wards doing a lot more protection with that plus 50 shield, so doesn't have to worry about it as much. The bot staying a little bit far away. Nice little heal rocks coming in, doing its job. It's surprising the heals. Big rock on from Elmo though. Line in as well. Is going to get taken down here. I think it's good it's staying alive, but I think obviously I don't know how well it does against multiple opponents, but huge damage coming in on both of them. Bot does go down. Neon quick to follow. I've got no tokens. I just even realized that the red team do manage to take that victory. Apologies, guys. I was just so involved in what the bot was doing that I just didn't even realize that the tokens had ran out. So that's a victory for Swag and Elmo. So let me quickly switch this over to the bracket for you guys, so you can see what's going on there. So next up, we're going to have Artem and Azuran and Frock Saints and Tivtam. So if you guys can make your way to the lobby, while I just update the scores real quick. So that is 0 for them and 1 for them. Submit that. And I've done the same thing again. I apologize for that. I updated the bracket, so that should be good. Switch back to here. And I'll jump into the lobby. There we go, kick the bot. Thank you, Azuran, for kicking him out. Neon, you'll have to recompile your bot so it can join the lobby again. Ready for its next match. Alright, so we got Azuran in full null stats with the Arcane Blade, is that? Or the Rune Sword. I mean, it's an Arcane Blade, it does arcane damage. Probably one of my favourite weapons. I do really like that one. I like the special on it. Elmo, can you please leave? Thank you. It's best of 1 for these rounds. Alright, so let me quickly have a look and see what people have got. So we got Artem on the right with the Azuran, plus 50 Arcane. I think that's pretty standard for him. He's got that Fire Mace as well to kind of balance out that Arcane damage. Tivtam on the left side, 27 cold. Sorry, I'm needing to cough again. 1 second. Oh, sorry. It's really unfortunate that I was sick this past week, right in time for the tournament. So he's got plus 5 Earth as well, and the Earthly Crossbow as well. So again, as I said earlier, Earthly Crossbow with the plus cold is a standard combination because it's so strong. Because you can get the freeze easier, and then you can shatter so much quicker as well. And then Frock Saints in null stats as well with the Pitchfork, which is also one of my favorite weapons as well. Thank you, Shiro. I'm pretty much on the end of it. Let me just have this right. Yeah, I'm pretty much I'm on the outside of it now, but it's just all this talking is just kind of makes my throat tickle a little bit, so I just need to kind of cough it out a little bit. But I'll be good. All right. Okay, just make sure I've got messages, etc. I need to check on. Everything looks good. See, this is why I need my my co-caster. Where's DDH at? As I said earlier, he was hoping to be able to co-cast with me, but work came up. Who we waiting for? Azuran? Everyone's ready. Why are they not starting? I suppose I technically should be the one to start because I am the spectator and the caster, etc., the host of this. Alright, I'm going to talk a little bit more gently so I don't irritate my throat. Oh, huge lemon ball I just saw there from Artem flying down that side of the map, but that delay putting on that ward a little bit. He doesn't actually get there. You get there at exactly the same moment, which is interesting. Alright, ward push is coming in. Ward comes in from Artem. He does manage to stop it, but Froxion's going into the offensive now. And they are going to be fighting it out, but it looks pretty even. Azuran comes in, heals coming in. Tivtam Healing Froxense as well. Barely gets him. He got pretty low there. Zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Alright, so it looks like green team have backed away from the points, so red team are going to get the capture here. Froxense taking a lot of damage. Azurin was blocking that really well, but huge lightning coming in. That arcane, that plus arcane from Artem doing huge work there with that lightning. And now Tivtam is super low, but he does get taken out. Wow, if you don't watch out for that that arcane lightning, you're going to take a huge amount of damage. Alright, here we go. So red team have got the first little bit of advantage here. Nice pre-charged up beam there by Artem. Gets a nice chunk of damage from Froxense. Does have to fall back. Tivtam has managed to arrive, healing him up. These arcane rocks are doing huge amounts of damage as well. Ooh, big chill on Froxense. Does manage to get the ward on in time. Artem pushing forward there. Does let them manage to like kind of cut into the healing potential. Nice rock onto the barrel. Does a nice chunk of damage to Froxense. I'd love to see Artem being hit by the barrel, because that would do twice as much damage. Or, well, not necessarily twice, but a huge chunk of damage. But Azurin and Artem doing a really good job of separating them. Nice double switch there. And then they take out Tivtam. Froxense super low. Gonna have to try his best to stay alive, but he is on the wrong side, so even if he manages to stay alive, his teammate's gonna be on the wrong side, but does manage to get taken out there. That was really nice coordination by Artem and Azurin there. They were going after Tivtam. Sorry, they're going after the Froxense, and then just like on a switch of a heartbeat, they just both switched on to Tivtam. Just took him out instantly. Apologies. Occasionally I'll just disappear while I cough my lungs out. Alright, so they're back again. Azurin and Artem doing a good job of holding them off. Just firing in these rocks. These arcane rocks from Artem doing huge damage. Yeah, Tivtam to huge damage. Oh, he's self-shocked multiple times there and then gets taken out by the rock as well. Real nice coordination from them. Artem shocking himself. But Froxense is good. Looks like he might go down here. He needs to back up, but he's getting a huge amount of chill from Azurin. Oh, but Tivtam are actually back. I feel like the respawn times they're a bit random, because in the last game took ages for I think for one of them to come back, but this time Tivtam came back real quick. All right, here we go. So Tivtam trying to push around the side a little bit, but he's just not getting anywhere. Azurin just switching up. Froxense has pushed on to the point. They do need to get on it, but I think they just need to focus on trying to take someone out at the moment rather than worrying about the point. They're taking so much damage just trying to get onto it. Heals coming in from Tivtam, but he stopped. You need to keep providing the heals, or heal yourself. You guys are so low. Oh, a huge push from the red team. Managed to force them off the point, but then huge damage comes in as well. And they both go down. I'm going to be using the word huge a lot if you guys didn't realize. There's a lot of huge things that happen in this game. Alright. We're seeing a lot of, like, one-sided matches here. Again, we're getting to this point where it's, you know, almost, well, it's pretty much always, it's been completely on the red side's team. Red side's team? Like, for the red side, we got 50 tokens for them, and they're almost out for the green team. It's not looking good for them. Froxense rocking the back. He tries to get in between them, but just lets Azurin do huge chunks of damage to him. And Tivtam's trying to get around the side, but he needs to provide the heals rather than going after Azurin. Froxense taking a lot of damage. Heals comes in, but then straight away he puts down a wall, and then Froxense can't get any more heals. Doing a decent job. But Azurin doing a really good job here. He's kind of staying back. He's applying pressure to Froxense, but then falling back when he needs to, and they're both staying in nice amount of health. Tivtam again. They're both back up to full. Huge damage in the middle there. But again, Tivtam coming with the heals. They're doing well. They're doing better this time around. Oh, Freeze comes in on Froxense. Does manage to get out. He takes a little bit of damage. Huge damage there from the mines. Artem gets super low. Gets frozen. Crossbow's blocked by the wall. Sorry, I'm trying not to die while this is going on. It's so hard. And they do both go down, but now it's a 1v1. Is a revive going to come in? Tivtam does manage to get the Froxense revive. But then, oh, he messes up the revive because he does respawn, but Artem's already at the bottom anyway. Because they were lucky enough to get the revive, the respawn down at the bottom point, so the use of focus was, I mean, it was wasted, but it doesn't really matter because they got the same result. Alright, here we go. They managed to keep this alive. Oh, big rock on Tivtam that's managed to sneak that through the middle, but Tivtam's huge damage. Azurin hits him with a lightning, and he does go down. I was a bit confused there, but Froxent does get the revive off. Oh, but the wall blocks it, and Tivtam does go down as well. Froxent does not have the revive anymore. He did use it earlier. He's not going to be anywhere close to this. Lots of damage coming in. The rock going to come in, and he does take him out. They did a good job there on that final push when they had no tokens left. They did a real good job. They took half the amount of tokens that they had left. They went down from 50 to 22. So it was a good effort there. I think they just need to kind of find the swing of things. Hopefully, you know, they're going to go down into the losers bracket now. You know, get that teamwork together, and hopefully they'll be able to make their way back up. All right. Switch this over to the bracket for you guys. And I will update the scores real quick. I believe it'll be the losers bracket now, because I'm basically going down like this. I say that, but I now realize you can't actually see my mouse. Oh, no, you can. So I'm going down, so all the round one, and then all these, etc. like that. We'll move it away. So I think it'll be Neon against Froxent and Tivtam. So if you guys can make your way to the lobby. So again, that's Froxent, Tivtam, Neon in your bot. And then I'm going to quickly, if I can find my thing with the scores. So that was Artem and Azurin 1, and I'm switching this to a different screen. I apologize again. Artem and Azurin 1. Froxent and Tivtam are going down. Yep, there we go. Let me refresh this, and I'll switch this back over so you guys can see it. So this is how things are going. Oh, sorry, I just had to cough yet again. Alright, I'm going to jump into the lobby. I'll make sure I don't mute myself when I don't mean to. Alright, we got a bot in the lobby. I don't know if this is the bot that's supposed to be in the lobby. But yeah, Tivtam and Froxent, can you guys come back in? Alright, we got Neon. I'm guessing this is the bot that's supposed to be here. Alright, cool. Froxent is back. Let me show you this before I forget. So I think we got everyone in. The bot is in completely null. Neon's in null. Oh no. Hopefully other people will say. I think I'll leave. Neil's just like, can you leave? And it's like, gotta be nice. You gotta use the words kindly. Hopefully they'll cooperate with us. This is why we need a kick option. So I'm just drinking some water. They're saying they're not gonna leave. I mean, it's not gonna go if you don't, like... If you stay here, you're not gonna get anything out of it either way. Oh, why have you joined, Elmo? Elmo, please leave. I don't think it's a matter of language, Elmo. I think they just don't want to leave. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I pulled some secret strats is what I've done. Guys, make sure you join the lobby back as quickly as you can when it comes back up. I don't know what Akela is saying in the lobby. I apologize. I imagine it's probably something not appropriate. I don't know how quickly this will let me back into it. Alright, we got Tiv Tam. We got Neon. We got Froxense. Neon, do it! Do it! Do it! Get the bot! Get the bot! Get the bot! Neon, please! Come on, you can do it, Neon! Neon, we're so close. This has almost worked out so well. Just get your bot to join. Oh, Neon! Neon, you're too slow. Alright, bear with me again. Neon, I need you to be on your toes. Oh god, what have you guys been doing? Shiro, what have you been doing? Oh, you always get someone like this, don't you? They just want to cause problems for other people. They're just slowing down the tournament. Alright. Hopefully we can get this to work. Alright, the bot's in. Come on, where's Neon and Frock? Frock's in. Neon. Come on, Neon, you managed to get the bot in. How are you not in here? Alright, there we go. We did it, guys. We got there. Alright, here we go. So again, Tiv Tam and Froxense on the left in green. We got Neon and his bot on the right in red. So Froxense opted to do lemon balls instead of just getting on the point. They could have had this point by now if he just got to it. The red team went all the way up to the top. But I think they will get the capture. And now we're going to see, oh, huge lemon ball. It flies all the way across. Oh, that would have been great if Tiv Tam wasn't in the rock ward. Double imp kill for Neon. He is going to get that focus gain now, potentially. But Froxense takes huge damage from that rock from Neon. They do manage to get into the middle now. And they do need to push him off the point. The bot doing what it needs to do. What pushing them off the point. They didn't manage to make it neutral yet. But they are doing well to stay alive. Tiv Tam taking a lot of damage there on the right. Roxanne's trying to push in, but the bot with the wards just insta-switching up. And again, Neon now trying to get the wall push, but Froxy was on the ground. I think it's just bugging out a little bit there. But huge damage on Froxy. He's detonated on himself. And again, he's taking a lot of damage here. Neon with the rocks. Tries to get a nice little sneak in there, but they are a little bit low. But it's quite an even fight, but they do manage to push off the point. They make it neutral, and they do manage to get the capture. So the red team have managed to bring this back a little bit. The points are completely even, basically, at the moment. With Tiv Tam again taking a lot of damage. Gets pushed over. Bot has been pushed off, so green team may take this back. Bot needs to get on the point, but Neon has been pushed off, and they do manage to make it neutral now. Let's just double check. Okay, just making sure my mic's not muted. This is actually a very even fight. Neon's done a... You know, the bot's doing well enough that it's holding its own against, you know, they're holding against another team. So, well done for Neon for programming this like this well. But Tiv Tam taking a lot of damage now. He's taking some kind of like just AoE damage from this, but everyone's super low. I don't know which way this is going to. Froxy does go down. Tim Tam doesn't manage to get any points off or any damage off on the other two to take them down, but is going to possibly go down. Does manage to get the block with the storm. The imps are coming in. What's he going to do? And he does manage to move out, but those imps possibly going to take him out, but Neon does get him with the AoE. Bit unfortunate waste of haste there from Froxance, using that focus to get down. He does manage to get to the point, but now he's going to have to try and stay alive. Not really worth it. Kind of just want to stay back at this point, because look at that, huge damage. Now he's going to have to fall back, and he is going to get taken down. So now Tim Tam is now going to have to wait for his teammate to come back. See, if Froxance just decided to wait down here beforehand and then come in, now at this point they'd be going in together and you'll have a better chance. This is why you don't want to go in if you're on your own. You want to wait for your team. So, red team slowly gaining the lead. Yeah, Froxance with the lemon ball in perfectly right as Tim Tam goes down. So now Froxance is going to have to slowly back away. He's not really going to be able to get a good push on here. Is the haste coming in? Tim Tam with the haste. But Froxance, he's not. I was going to say he's not in the Earth Ward. He could get hit by a huge rock there, but he just managed to get on just in time. Interesting direction there from the shield. But here we go. Can they get the push? Froxance does manage to get onto the point. He tries to wall push the bot, but he does manage to get the ward on. But it is currently off the point. Has managed to get on it. But it's still in control of the red team. Froxance does manage to get the water push, but the blaster coming in from the bot. But Froxance was in the right ward, so he didn't have to worry about that. But my god, the bot on those water wards is just ridiculous. They just managed to get them on every time the Froxance tried to do anything. But they're doing a good job. Tim Tam's finding in the back. Huge damage on Neon here. Bot taking a lot of damage as well. He does manage to get taken down. Does he have the revive? He does get the revive. But now the bot is going to be super low, and Tim Tam's trying to do a lot of damage. Neon does manage to fall back, and he is going to get the heals, but Froxance is trying to come in. He's trying to disrupt him, but huge damage, and he does get taken down again. So now Neon's going to have to fight this house. Is he going to just fall back, or is he going to try and fight on the point? But lots of damage coming in. AoE's coming from Froxance. Tim Tam's providing support. Beam comes in. Teleport for Neon, and he is going to fall back. Oh, Geyser comes in, but unfortunately misses. Oh, and another one comes in. Dodges the pistol shot. But the rock does take him down. Alright, green team have managed to turn this around. They are halfway down in roughly half. So this is going to be pretty even. But now the bot, not sure what it's doing. Does it want to follow Neon? Is that why? Yeah, I think it likes to follow Neon. I think it's programmed to go with his teammate. Alright, lemon ball for Neon. Not quite what it needs to do. They're expecting them to come from the right. They do manage to get a nice little rock there on Neon, but the bot is going to be a bit slow. He tries to get the heal in, but he is blocked by the dome. Neon managed to push this round to the point. Nice heals coming in for the bot. Does get back up to full. Wall pushing all the way on there. Displace comes in, and it does push them over to the side. I think they must have knew which way, because I think it looked like it showed which direction that they got put to. But that is going to stop them from taking this point a lot sooner, so the red team will run out of, or at least get them closer to running out of tokens before the green team lose it. But I think they're close enough now that this isn't going to matter. Basically, they just need red team just need to, well, green team just need to hold out a little bit longer, basically. Because they will, no matter who has the points, they will slowly go down. But Froxance is super low. Tim Tam falls back. He needs to start healing. He does start healing up. Now he needs to heal himself up. He is quite low. Alright, Froxance with the push. Tim Tam does get the heals on. Nice little even fight here. But Froxance right in the middle. The bot overwrote those mines. Could have done a lot of damage there, but put the storm over instead. Alright, Neon tries to get the push, but unfortunately Froxance pushes them back. The heals coming in from the bot is keeping them alive. They're doing a good job here, but they are quite close. These mines could do a lot of damage. A lot of damage coming in from Neon and bot. Froxance is super low. He's barely on the edge of that heal, and he does manage to get it. He's just barely on the outside. Oh, sorry, barely on the outside of that dome. So it does manage to come in. A lot of chill coming in there, but Neon does manage to get rid of it on both him and the bot. Now this is quite an even fight. We got 0 tokens for both sides, so they can move around the map freely. They can capture the points freely. I mean, ideally, you don't really want to do that, because, I mean, you know, it's not the sport of the King of the Hill. But they are going to fight here. But the interesting thing is that as people capture this point and kill the imps, they will be gaining focus. So it's something you want to kind of keep an eye out for. But there we go. There's the freeze with the elite crossbow, and it does manage to get the shatter on Neon. And the bot, I'm guessing, has not been programmed to revive. Oh, Geyser comes in on the bot, doesn't know what to do, and it does get taken down. So the green team do manage to progress. They manage to take out Neon and bot. Can we just give congratulations to Neon and the bot? I think that the bot did really well for the King of the Hill tournament. It's the first time we've ever seen it, and it did a good job. It got a little bit stuck coming down to the points occasionally, but besides that, it was a very solid bot. All right, let me bring up the bracket again. So next up, if I can bring this up so I can see better. Next up, it will be going to the quarterfinals match 1, which is going to be Obscurant and Illusory Deceit against Flamadek and Shiro. So if you four, can you make your way to the lobby, please? While I just report on these scores. So, all right, I'll change it so that I don't switch this over to the starting soon screen like I've been doing. So Proxence, they do manage to progress, and I will update this. So there you go, you guys can see that. I'm going to jump into the lobby. Oh gosh. Alright, cool. Alright, so I think everyone's in that needs to be. We got in here super quick. So we got everyone in those stats, which is nice and easy for me to talk through. We got the lightsaber, we got the blaster, we got the pistol, and we got the leaf blade. So a nice, let's get rid of 3. It's got a nice little mix of things. So this is the first time Illusory Deceit and Obscurant are going to be playing in this. I think everyone is pretty much ready. I'm assuming Shiro's ready. I'm just going to click it so we can get on the web. We don't want other people joining. Alright, so yeah, they got a bye in the first round, so they got moved straight to the quarterfinals. So this is a best of 3, guys, by the way. Let me just... Best of 3. Just quickly type that in. So, it's not... You're not going to go out straight away if you lose this first round. You will get a chance to come back, but as we've seen, Flamadek and Shiro are quite strong. They managed to win their first match quite decisively. So here we go. We got Flamadek and Illusory on the point straight away. And then we got the other team slowly coming down, but nobody's pushing anyone off the point, so it looks like they're going to go for the damage. But Flamadek he is trying to push him up, and he does manage to force him off with the aggression. And it looks like green team are going to get the capture here. So now red team are going to have to try and get the point, but a huge freeze straight away, and it's going to be Shatter. Oh, he barely misses out on the Shatter, but Illusory Deceit has been pushed off the point on the other side. He's taking a huge amount of damage as well. Obscurant taking a lot of damage as well. He does go down. Shiro's going to come back. And now Obscurant, he's going to have to try and hold on. Switches to the healing ward, but it looks like he is going to go down. He just kind of stands there and accepts his defeat. So I'm going to be honest, I feel like this is quite a strong team. I know it's, you know, there was no restrictions on who you could team with. You could team with whoever you want. I mean, Flamadek did intend to team with Don't Speak instead, not Shiro. This is just because he needed a partner and because his didn't show up. So, all right, but here we go. Red team again. They're getting some nice chunks of damage on Shiro, but Flamadek straight with the heals there. But Obscure taking a huge amount of damage, is going to go down. And at least you can see it's a little bit too slow there to stop Shiro, and he is going to have to fall back. But the fire rocks are coming in. You just got to keep moving back. You gotta keep moving back. Wait for your teammate. Let's see if they can do it. I mean, they're doing a good job of stopping him from healing, just switching up between those fire and cold rocks. Alright, here we go. Obscurant comes in. Tries to get the heals. He wasn't in the dome, but does manage to get them in the end. Oh, but huge. Just that switch up of chill and fire is doing so much. Obscurant taking a huge amount of damage from this. They just can't push forward. Just this mix-up. They don't really know what they can do. At least you're trying to get in the way so they can get a little bit of ground, but I'm not sure really what they can do here. They need to get themselves in there, but Obscurant taking a lot of damage there. At least he gets pushed back, and Obscurant now getting focused by both of them. Huge freeze comes in. No one with the shatter, but he does manage to kill him. His health was just that low, and Illusory is stuck in this corner, and he does get taken down. Oh, double revive. I think they mistimed that. I don't think he intended to revive both of them, but I mean, it's gonna it's gonna stop them from getting more tokens off them. They do manage to take both of them out. Oh, on a double... Okay, that one was an intentional double revive. I'm pretty sure he aimed that one. Alright. Nice little pistol shot there. Still obscuring in the back. How have they got another revive? I guess because they do get focused for killing people. Alright. That is not good for the red team. They've been so delayed now as well, coming back to this point. They've just lost so many tokens. They've got twice as much as the enemy. Or twice as little as the enemy, I should say. Alright, so that one to come from the top this time. See if things can happen any differently. So we've got some shards coming in straight away. Obscure pushing straight out of the point. There's Illusory coming in. Does provide a little bit of heals, but he needs to really get in there. And again, dangerously close to that barrel. Alright, big chill coming in, but nice heals coming in from Illusory. He is currently wet, Illusory, you see. So he needs to watch out for that, because a double chill rock from those guys could get an instant freeze on them. Flamadak with the water push gets him away from Shiro. And again, just stop them. They're doing a really good job. Red team are doing a good job of pushing them on, but I feel like Flamadak's just not really trying to do anything. But they get that double water, and they do actually manage to get up a point for a bit, but they haven't managed to take it from them. Flamadak getting a little bit low. Illusory with the water push does manage to get him off. Red team have managed to neutralize the point. But here we go. Shiro taking a lot of damage. Flamadak is trying to move around. Blocking the heals. 3 tokens left for the red team. I don't think they're going to be able to use it. Flamadak, I think Flamadak's trying to get the barrel kill here. Oh, he does manage to hit it, but it's not enough to take him out. Illusory does get taken down by AoE. Revive comes in. Illusory is still alive. Another revive comes in. The backup. Green team have got the point again. Alright, Flamadak is a little bit caught in the corner here. He could potentially go down. Huge damage on them both. Obscuring quite low. He does get taken out. It looks like Flamadak is going to manage to escape here. And Illusory is falling back, but there's no respawn tokens for him. They can chase after him, and they do get taken out, and the revive doesn't come in quick enough, and he does get, they do get defeated. Alright, so that is first round to Flamadak and Shiro. So as I said, this is a best of 3. So if you guys can head back into the lobby for your next round. Yeah, don't use foul language, Elmo. You show 'em, Streamlabs bot. Alright, here we go. We got Obscuring in again. I'm just going to have a quick pause while I get a drink. Alright, back. Alias, this is why you need to be in the Discord so you can see when there's tournaments. Do I sound more British? I mean, I'm currently sick at the moment. I'm like on the I'm on the recovering side of being sick, so maybe when I'm ill, my body reverts to its full roots. Also, it's been like, what, 2-3 years since the last time I streamed? A lot can happen in that time. Apparently my voice can change. Alright, here we go. I think everyone's in. I'm just going to start off because I want to avoid people trying to get in. Yikes, indeed. Alright, here we go. So this is round number 2 of this best of 3 set. Currently 1 up for Flamadak and Shiro, who are now on the red side. We've got Obscurant and Illusory Deceit on the green side. Nice lemon ball there on the right side. I think it's like this right side it's a little bit slower because of the way that it's designed. I think this side might be a little bit quicker because even with that lemon ball, they still got here at the same time. I mean, granted, setting up for the lemon ball does delay you a little bit, Alright, Flabberdack tried his best to wall push him and get that barrel explosion, which would be great. I was very tempted, but like to put like a little incentive bonus, like, you know, maybe like a little bit of side prize money if you got like barrel kills. But I didn't set it up in time. I didn't make it known to people, but I would love to have it. I would love it on in a warfare tournament if we managed to get enough people to actually do one. But obviously you need so many teams of 4 to be able to do it. But to have like, you know, if people got barrel kills, you know, give them incentive, give them some money, because they're so fun to watch. Alright, so got a little bit distracted there, but the red team did manage to take the point. They did win that first interaction. And Obscurant taking a lot of damage. The pistol shot almost comes in. Something blocked it there. I think it was a little bit of wall, but he does manage to take him out. And now Illusory is on his own. What is he going to do? He's going to have to fall back. And he's just getting chilled so much. Is he going to manage to escape? Red team can only push so far. It looks like they are going to fall back, but the beam does manage to take him out just barely in time for Obscurant, and the beam comes in. Oh, but the revive does come up. I don't know which side that revive came off for. I think it might have been for the red team. Alright, here we go. Green team with the push again. Obscurant in the front. Illusory trying to provide heals in the back, but so much damage just comes in on him. They just... Oh, the freeze comes in as well. They don't manage to get the shadow. They don't manage to take him out. But just, it wasn't even quick enough. I was watching Illusory come in to see, like, you know, what he was going to do, and I just didn't even notice how much damage Obscurant it took. It just not to 0 from this red team. Alright, so here we go. Once again, they still got 50 tokens. We still got a ways to go. They still got a chance, but lots of damage coming in on the green team here. They just... It doesn't seem like there's much they can do. Just like the switching up with these projectiles from Shiro and Flabberdack are just too much. Alright, Illusory's getting a little bit... He's getting dangerously close to that barrel. He's right in front of it. And they do manage to take him up, but there was so much heals that it wasn't enough of a problem. But they do manage to take him out. Revive comes in, teleports out, Obscurant rushing over. I'm not sure what his intentions there, but Illusory gets behind him, and now he's going to potentially go down. Flabberdack tries to get the pistol shot, but he does get pushed by those mines. Nice kills in from Illusory, but he's so low, and he's not worried about himself, and Shiro does manage to take him out. Alright. Obscurant is trying his best. Shiro, I like how he's aiming in the other direction if he's trying to, like, fake out Obscurant. He doesn't know he's going to try and hit him with a rock. Alright, here we go. Illusory's slowly coming down. Is the revive going to come in? No, they're not going to do it. Unless they've got... That's one thing I'd really love. If we could somehow get the TDM thing so we can see how much focus people have, it'd be super useful. But I don't know if that's possible. Alright, here we go. Possibly the final push from green team. They've only got 15 tokens left. But so much damage comes in on Illusory, and he does get taken out. Obscurant tries to get the freeze on Flabberdack, but unfortunately he does cure it with that AoE, and he does get taken down. Alright, so it looks like green team are going to get one more final push after this. Oh, but the revive comes in. Obscurant is back. Needs to get away, but he does get beamed to death by Shiro. Oh, the revive comes in yet again. And again with the beam. Oh, this is just punishment at this point. I feel like Flam and Shiro need to separate, and they should be their own separate team each, because this team is clearly doing too much. All right, here we go. So as you know, once a team reaches 0 tokens, you are allowed to move off of the point, stop people from just retreating all the time. And green team are going to go down, and that is a 2-0 victory. Well, now it's a red team, but Flabberdack and Shiro, so they will progress into the semi-finals. So let me switch this over to here real quick. Alright, next up, we're going to be doing Elmo and Swag against Artem and Aziran. So if you guys can move into the lobby, please, while I quickly update the scores. how does this work? So 0, 1, 0, 1, I think. Yep, okay, cool. I'll just refresh this so you guys can see what goes on there. So you can see they've progressed. But that's not the last we're going to see of Obscure and Illusory. They will go down into the losers bracket. Alright, let me bring this back up over here. See, I told you I would get better at switching the screens, guys. It only happened once. Alright, we got Azure in here. Yeah, sorry about the live mode. I can't. I have no idea if that would actually, if that challenge thing has the option to put that into a dark mode, or maybe you could do it on the browser. I don't know. It's fine. You'll live. All right. Thank you, Double Joe, for the follow. All right. So, second quarterfinals match: Elmo and Swag against Artem and Azurin. So just waiting for Artem to show up. So on the right side, we got Elmo and his plus 50 shield as always, with a little bit of plus cold, and a little bit of plus health. Swag in nil stats, and Azurin in nil stats. Alright. Come on, Artem, where you at? We need to get this thing underway. We still got a few matches, so let me just switch back to this. So let's see how many we've got left to go through. So we got this one here, which is the best of 3, and then we'll do this losers here, and then this losers here, and then we'll do the semi-finals, and then we do this one here, and then this one here, and then this one. So these are all best of 1s, so that should be a lot quicker. So hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. This is a best of 5, but the way things are currently going, I feel like this is just going to be the best of 5. We're not going to have to worry about this second match. Alright, I'm just going to start up because everyone looks like they're here and ready. Yes. Alright, so we do have Artem in his plus 50 arcane. I don't think you guys saw that because it started so quickly, but that's what he likes to wear. So we'll see how this goes. Asking Dragon to play it. He could do it. It would make it a little bit easier for people to kill him. Alright, here we go. So we got the 1-1 split. We got Elmo and Artem fighting out at the bottom. This is the fight of the affinities here. So we got the plus 50 shield against the plus 50 arcane. So I have to see which side wins out. Well, they do manage to get the other teams here, so now we'll see how this goes out. So our Zirin with the water push, they almost managed to get him off the point. Nobody has captured yet. It is currently neutral. But those mines are just ridiculous. So it is interesting that he does get the additional mines from that, but Artem is in the plus arcane, so he's going to be taking less damage. But Green Team taking a huge amount of damage here. Zirin does get taken out, and Artem is going to have to fall back. Nice ward there. But he's barely going to... Is it going to kill him? Is it going to get him? Oh, he just manages to get it on in time, but with the fire rocket, that is going to do more damage on Artem. He is teleporting a little bit there, a little bit laggy. All right, here we go. Azurin with the haste. They do manage to get down on the point quicker. Oh gosh, Artem is lagging around quite a bit. Freeze comes in from Elmo. Is he going to get the shadow? Oh my god, that is a little bit dangerous for Artem with that lag. Azurin is going to take a lot of damage up. I feel like he's just kind of giving up a little bit. He's just going to try and walk off the point. Elmo does manage to get the knockdown on him. Huge damage comes in. Swag with the blaster. And he is going to barely get out of it. And he does manage to get taken out by Elmo with that lightning. Yeah, not really sure what Artem is going on with Artem. He is quite laggy. It doesn't seem like anyone else is suffering from this either. But he is... Okay, I was going to say he's pushing in on his own, but he's just waiting a little bit there for his teammate. So now, here we go. Possibly number 2. Zirin straight away with the haste. He does push straight in. He tries to get in between Elmo and Swag, but Swag straight away with the ward on. Then a huge fire tornado comes in. That's going to do a lot of damage on Artem. He does have he's going to be forced to put on that full ward. I mean, it does a lot on its own, but with that plus 50 arcane, it's going to do so much more. Zirin goes down, and it looks like Artem is going to be quick to follow. Oh, revive comes in. Azurin is going to be brought back up. It is going to stop them. Artem has respawned, so this is going to delay their return. But I think Artem tried to do a lemon ball. He kind of went back up a little bit, but he's coming down. He has got the haste. Shards coming in. Oh god. That was, you could just see there he had the shards charging up. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 3, number 4. Alright, Artem's in the back, he's providing those heals. And now we're switching into this kind of split 1v1. Zirin against Swag, Elmo against Artem, but Elmo turns around, big rock into Zirin's back. He can't get the heals in, Artem's trying, but he does get taken down. Alright, Artem is going to have to fall back. And again, this is looking pretty dominant from the red side here. It's an interesting combination with these two, because Swag is a very aggressive player, so normally he's the one on the front line, but obviously Elmo has got that plus 50 shield, so he's not going to be good at healing, and he's a good player at defense, so he's going to be good at tanking. So it's an interesting combination, the way they've got this. They haven't really got a healer, but that seems to be the role that Swag's taken up in this. But it does mean that if you try and get around Elmo to go for his, the pocket healer in the back, the Swag, he's got the aggression that he can just easily take you out. And Zirin does get down, and Artem is going to be left on his own again. And he is going to try and fall back. They've only got 12 tokens left for the green team. I don't think they're going to... This is going to be their final push, I believe. I don't think they're going to have another one unless they get taken out very quickly. Here we go. So again, heals coming in on Elmo. If Elmo gets that support, he can just do so much with that the additional damage that comes out from his the mines and the walls. But a lot of damage, he almost gets taken out. But Elmo he does get taken down. Nice little block there at the end there, but the revive does come in. They do have enough for it, and Elmo needs to stay alive. But he possibly going to get frozen. But Zirin's taking a lot of damage, a lot of chill. I think Artem did kind of help him a little bit there with that steam spray, but he does manage to take Elmo out. Now Swag trying to take him out. He does manage to block it. Interestingly, that blaster is going to be doing less damage because it is arcane damage. Oh, but that huge fire rock, and he does manage to get away with that ward. And the revive comes in, the respawn comes in for Elmo at the bottom. And they now are out of tokens, and Zirin will not be respawning anymore. So Artem is, well, he's just trying to heal up at this point. So the red team can go after him. I don't know where Swag is going. They're not allowed to go to your home point. Like, it's not really how it works. I don't think anyone realizes kind of where he is, but Elmo's staying around the bottom. They are now going to see it, so they will find out. He does actually manage to get the revive. Bit of a misplay by the red team there by just leaving them to do that, but here we go. Swag coming in. Oh, he just completely ignores Zirin. He was warded. He gets a nice rock into the back, and now Zirin has been taken out again, and Artem does not have enough for the revive anymore. And they can get a little bit reckless here. Red team do manage to capture the spawn point again. I didn't even know they lost it. But Artem taking a lot of damage. Haste from Swag does manage to push around to the back, and the Imp manages to take out Artem. Very unfortunate. Alright. So that is round number 1 to Elmo and Swag. So if you guys can come back into the lobby, you've got one more round. Potentially one more round. Could be 2. I'm not going to discredit Zirin and Artem. They could bring him back. Yeah, the Imp death is it's a little embarrassing. Alright, here we go. So we got Elmo. Let's see who else we can get. We got Zirin. Zirin. I have no idea if that's how you say his name. I'd love to, if people can just, give me the, the phonetic version. I don't know if that's how you... Just the way that you're supposed to pronounce names. So that I could see how people actually intended for their names to be said. It'd be interesting. Alright, so we're just waiting for Artem to return. And then we'll get this second quarterfinal match. Whoever wins this will be progressing into the semi-finals against Flamadek and Shiro, and the losers will be going down into the losers bracket, where we'll quickly try and get through those matches. Alright, cool. So we got everyone. I'm just going to quickly start this matchup. Let me just quickly check. Alright, here we go. Green team getting a little bit... I don't know what they were doing there. I think they kind of did some weird little push. Someone blew up some barrels. Must have been this side. Yeah, it was the ones there from Swag. That was Artem. Alright, here we go. Getting the point around about the same time. Nobody has managed to get it yet. Zirin is going to get to the point before Swag does, so they might actually get this point before them. He's going to possibly get on it. He does manage to get on it just in time. So currently neutral for both teams. So they're kind of going to be fighting to try and get people off the point, but also stay alive. We're taking good chunks of damage there from Artem. I say those that plus 50 arcane is no joke. If you can get those hits off, it's going to do a lot. But Zirin now taking a lot of damage. That huge beam coming in from Swag almost takes him out, and he does go down. And now Elmo is going to be pushing in on Artem, and they do manage to take the point. Artem's going to have to fall back. Possibly going to take him out before he even does that, and he does. Elmo manages to take down Artem before he manages to escape, so that's going to delay the red team even further. Zirin is going to have to wait for his teammate to come back now. Oh, what's Swag thinking? He's got some kind of focus. Oh, they both are. I want to see this. I would love to see more magic uses in this. What are they going for? What are they going to do? Stone Prison? Oh, no. I was hoping for like a technical Dragon Strike, but I guess there's no... I guess they don't have enough focus for that just yet. Oh, no, they do. Guys, where was the technical Dragon Strike? Where was the Dragon's Nest? I mean, it's still a huge amount of damage on a Zirin. He is going to have to fall back. Providing the support. He tries to get around to block the heals on Elmo, but he just can't get that angle. This is actually a really bad spot for, like, for fighting him to try and block those. You can't get in, like, a wide enough angle for it. But yeah, it says Swag is doing a great job of healing, and Elmo can just go as hard as he's got that little bit extra of health, I believe, and then his half wards are going to be so much stronger than his enemies with additional mines and walls and storms. So it's just overall it is a little bit ridiculous the amount of benefits that plus shield gets. I know you get less healing, but if you've got a pocket healer, why even need to worry about it? Geyser comes in from Artem, and it looks like he used it on himself. Yeah, he did. I think that was from him. I'm not sure quite what went in there. Alright, and then Zirin is going to have to fall back. He's going to keep going. He just barely missed that Stone Prison. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry about the Streamlabs bot / mod. It's just like all the default stuff. Because I just don't have the time to set it up, and I can't. Well, to be fair, I can't be bothered to. But if I do like stream more tournaments, etc., I will actually sort it out. All right, here we go. They do manage to get on the point. I like it when you see everyone just go on the water ward because they just don't want to get pushed off the point. But huge damage, nice rock there from from Artem into Elmo's back. But Zirin has been taken down. Elmo's super low. Heals are coming in. Artem with a nice block. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to get it. Swag does manage to get around the side, and they do manage to get those heals off. And he is going to keep them alive. That almost could have worked out for them, but unfortunately as Zirin went down, I didn't quite see what happened. They do have enough tokens. Zirin has managed to haste all the way back. Stone Prison comes in from Elmo. Zirin, he's going to have to either magic swap or wait it out. And he does magic swap. He switches the teleport. A little bit of a waste. There wasn't much time left on that Stone Prison. And they do manage to take out Artem. And now Zirin looks like he might be quick to follow. And he does get taken out. Alright. At least we've been seeing some additional magic usage in this one. Alright, here we go. This is the final push from Red Team. Interesting Stone Prison into Tornado. The Tornado actually hits Swag. They could take him out here. Misses that rock, unfortunately, for a Zirin. But they are in a little bit of a bad position. Stone Prison comes in from Swag. Azurin is going to be a little bit tracked. Now the damage comes in on Autumn. But Swag isn't in the best position. Another Stone Prison comes in. Swag almost gets taken out. Azurin does have the teleport on. Fire Tornado comes in. Does get the knockdown. He has got the ward on. Does have to fall back. Azurin does miss, unfortunately. Elmo looked like he was trying to use his lightning bolt, but he was too chilled to get the timing off. And here we go. Back in, it's kind of like 2v2, but another Stone Prison comes in. Azurin getting separated out again. And Swag is trying to push his Autumn towards Elmo, but unfortunately doesn't really work out for him. And again, we fall back into this 2 versus 2 situation. Elmo now pushing through. Gets a huge amount of chill, almost gets frozen. He does get frozen, almost gets shattered. A huge damage comes in. They do manage to take him out. Swag's been wasting all of his focus on those Stone Prisons. They need to push forward. If they push forward, they could stop him from getting the revive at the bottom, but he does get the respawn. And here we go. Haste from Elmo, rushing straight in. But they're doing a good job. They're holding him back. Elmo, I think he was considering another magic there, but I think he might have been swapping it. We'll see how this goes. Hail. Oh no, Frost Bomb. Or Frost Nova. I don't know which one it is, but doesn't really do much. It does have the potential to freeze, but it has like 2 separate ticks that you have to worry about, and they're so far apart that you can almost always stop it. Midsummers and Stone Prison coming in. I'm not sure who used what. But they are sandwiched here. They're trapped right in this corner. Swag takes a lot of damage there. Azurin does manage to push him away. He's doing well to keep him off. But now Elmo turns around. He is going to start pushing into Azurin's back. But Elmo now taking a lot of damage from Autumn. Swag tries to get the heals in, but Azurin is stuck between the two. Swag doing a lot of damage with that AoE. They are super low, but Elmo does manage to get around the back. Heals coming in. Autumn's trying his best to block it. He does manage to get around, but Swag he's getting a little bits of healing, and Elmo's doing a good job of keeping him alive. They just can't get in between it. There's still 20 tokens left. Oh, super low. Elmo with the teleport. Does manage to take down Azurin. Does he have enough revive? He does, but he unfortunately just barely misses the body. That is so unfortunate for Autumn. Alright. So, not really much Autumn can do at this point. He's got a long way to go to get that 3 focus back. And to lose, the other team have got 10 tokens. Now it's going to be a lot of magic usage. A lot of guys is coming out. Unfortunately, they can't do anything with it. Oh, nice switch there. It does manage to block the lightning bolt special. 10 tokens remaining. Trying to get the freeze. Does manage to get out. He's doing well to stay alive. But here we go. Swag coming around the back. He's sandwiched between the two, and he does get taken out from that mix of the lightning bolt and the blaster. Alright, so that is... That was the second round. I was trying to remember if we had that. Alright, so that is a win for Elmo and Swag. So let me update this for you guys. So next up we're going to be dropping down. So I think this is going to be the losers from this one. Let me... Oh wait, I'm putting the wrong one. That's a 1. That's a 0. That's a 1. That's a 0. I think that's right. Hopefully that's right. And I wouldn't be surprised if I switched the screen to ones that you guys couldn't see. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, Elmo and Swag have progressed through. So now we're going to do Autumn and Azurin against Holla and Akello. So if you guys can make your way to the lobby, please. Oh. Got a hagfish on one of the lobbies there. Switch this over so you guys can see. What are you spamming in the chat, Dragon? You keep getting caught out by the bot. Alright, let me just quickly check. See if anything's happening. I'm just double checking stuff. So we got Azurin and Autumn back. So yeah, Holler and Akello. Oh, I'm assuming it's... I don't know if it's this one. Okay, cool. You guys... Alright, he's aware. Alright, straight into the lobby. Thank you. Alright, I'm just going to click start match so we can get this beginning. And then we're going to have a look. So he's got the plus 50 life on Hauler and the plus 50 water. Why have you left, Hauler? Please come back. Plus 50 water from Magicka and a little bit of plus speed. And a fire crossbow. We didn't have that before. Interesting choice. Alright, Hauler's back. He's got his earthly crossbow at plus 50 life. And what have we got on this side? We got, yeah, Arden with his... Oh, he's got a little bit of plus shield as well. So he's got plus 50 arcane and a little bit of plus shield. Azurian and nil stats. Everyone's ready. Wait, Frox, sorry, Frock, but which one's next? Oh, you're right, sorry, okay. Technically, yeah, I mean, it does say you're number 7 and they're number 8, but I'm just going down on the screen. So I'm just, like, working my way down, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes. Alright, here we go. So we got the split 1-1 at the start. We got Magicka fighting against Artem at the bottom here. Magicka does manage to push him off the point. They do manage to capture it, so this is going to be ticking down in red team's favor. Imps coming in. You want to make sure you take those out. You do get focus in this game mode, I believe. And that focus is going to be a huge game changer. As, you know, in the last tournament, we saw a lot of Midsummer's Blessing coming in. We've barely seen any in this one. Midsummer's Blessing is an absolutely huge magic to use in this. So, people really need to kind of remember that. Alright, green team taking a lot of damage. Red team doing a good job of forcing them off the point. We got one final imp to go. But yeah, here we go. Okay, Zirin with the heals. He's going to have to heal himself back up a little bit now. They do manage to force him off the point. So here we go. This is going to be a second kind of attempt. A huge freeze coming in from Magicka. I didn't even notice how low that was. But Artem taking a lot of damage there. He is going to be super low. He's trying to get the heals from Zirin, but he did have the ward on. Does manage to get him back up. And now Zirin has been forced off the point, but Hauler as well. Magicka quite low. There we go. Midsummer's coming in from Hauler. But he is quite low now. Magicka's going to come in with his. Nice rock from his Zirin. Tries to get the heal blocks in. Water push from Magicka doing a good job of stopping him. They're doing real nice support here, but Hauler is now super low. Artem with the freeze. Does... What the... What... Sorry, I'm just a little bit taken back by the sheer velocity which Hauler just got launched. Alright, Artem has been... He always goes down, but he just managed to get healed up. Alright, Hauler is coming back. And Magicka has been forced upwards, unfortunately. And Artem, interestingly, does force him back down onto the point. They do manage to get the kill. Now, Hauler's on the point, but he needs to get off here. And Zirin actually forcing him off. He's helping him. He's like, get away. You're not supposed to be here right now. Okay, I see what you're saying, Frog. I'll keep that in mind for the next ones. Alright. Here we go. So again, Magicka's he's pushing his way onto the point. I mean, you do want to get onto the point, but I mean, if you need both of them on the point. Alright, so Hauler's now gone, but a lot of damage has been done to Magicka and Artem. But Hauler now with the heals back up to full. As Zirin is quite low. Artem tries to get the heals up, a lot of lightning coming in. Oh, but Magicka goes down. That just came out of nowhere. I like switch my vision on to one person, and then someone else takes a lot of damage. Big rock into Zirin's back from his own teammate. But they do manage to take the point now. Actually, I think they already had the point. I can't quite remember, but we have got pretty even tokens right now. So this is actually quite a balanced match. Alright, here we go. Another push. Big rock coming in from Zirin. Magicka's quite low again. Hauler just wandering forwards. Midsummer's Blessing instead of just healing up. Bit of an interesting choice. Bit of a waste of focus rather than interesting. I mean, it's an interesting choice, but it's a waste of focus as well because you do have plus 50 healing. Alright, but huge damage coming in from Zirin. Magicka getting a little bit hit from that rock. I mean, I feel like Zirin should have just kept going on Hauler there, but they do manage to take out Magicka. Midsummer's Blessing comes in a little bit too late, and now Hauler is left on his own. Teleport comes in from Artem. I think he was trying to water push him back, but they do manage to take him out. And so now they're going to have to wait for Hauler to come back. Alright, here we go. Someone's respawned, but they kind of just stood there. Oh, apparently the clicking on the mini-map doesn't work anymore. Alright, here we go. I was waiting for Hauler. They've still got 12 tokens left. They could potentially, depending on how quickly this, they lose on this, they might get another chance at pushing. No, I'm not playing. I'm just casting. Alright, here we go. So, they do manage to push them off the point, but it was an even push up, and now Zirin taking a lot of damage. Hauler tries to stay up, but he does get shocked. Zirin taking a lot of damage. There's no heals coming in. He is potentially going to go down here. Akello needs to switch up his attention, but he does manage to... Adam's doing a good job of keeping him distracted. But both of them are super low, but that push was ridiculous. Managed to get Akello back on the other side, but green team... They need to fall back, but double conflag kill comes in from Akello right as the tokens go down. Oh, but that's for the other team. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I thought that was for the green team. Really well done by their Akello and Hauler. That was a huge, you know how much I love using that word, huge play by Akello. They're getting that double kill with the conflag. Alright, here we go. I think this is going to be the final push. Green team are almost out of tokens. They're not going to have any more after this. So this is going to be the final fight. So they really need to be careful. You need to not get like pushing around so much. You need to make sure that you're supporting your teammate. You don't want to get out of position. Hauler staying in the back, doing a good job of providing support. That is what he's got that plus 50 healing. You need to make use of it. But he's kind of blocking himself by putting down that shield. All right, the imps are back up. Akello does manage to kill one of them. If I was green team, I'd just throw out like just a little quick rock, kill those imps, stop them from getting the focus. Artem has fallen back, and Zirin has pushed around the side. He is going to try and get back. He does manage to block off the heals. Midsummers comes in, does manage to get the support on Akello, but now it's running and it's gone. But he hits out of the Midsummer's Blessing, unfortunately wasting one bar of focus between the two of them. But here we go. They are moving back up. Zirin doing a good job of just getting in between them. And the haste from Artem rushing all the way up. And they are kind of managing to cut them off. But the barrel goes off. Does get pushed away. Conflag comes in. Bit of a waste. They had full health. Just try and always use it at the end to try to get a kill. But here we go. Get a little bit of switch around. They can capture the points. So this fight can go anywhere on the map now. So they don't have to worry about moving back, but if the green team do capture that point, they will get a little bit of extra focus. Alright. So we got a little bit of, it's a little bit balanced at the moment. Quite even. Akello's taking a lot of damage in the middle there, but Hauler finally comes in with the heals. Artem's trying to push around the side a little bit. They need to get in and interrupt these heals in some form. But the way in which they do it, they've got to be careful. But I mean, a well-placed teleport could be good. I think the majority of people have... I mean, because Hauler has Midsummer's Blessings on, you could try and, catch him out with a little teleport or a stone prison and get on top of him to separate him from Akello. Alright, but they do manage to get in between them. Artem has managed to push away. Akello taking a huge amount of damage. Beam comes at the back and they do manage to take him down. Artem's super low. Beam's coming in. Does manage to get him back up. Hauler is not going to be able to take him out. I'm not sure that they're going to have any revives at this point. He's been using a lot on the Midsummer's Blessing and he does go down. So Zirin and Artem do manage to get themselves back in this. Alright. Here we go. Let me... try and remember what buttons I'm supposed to press to get things going. Alright, so thank you for that, guys. I'm looking at the bracket. So we've just had Artem and Zirin. This is a best of one. So they will progress through to the next round. So that's Artem and Zirin. So next up, we're going to have Obscurin and Illusory Deceit against Froxtains and Tivtam. So yeah, now you get your chance to shine, Frog. I apologize for... yeah, the order in it. Yeah, it makes sense to do it in that way to give people time to rest between matches. Hauler, they didn't break any rules. They never went past they never went past the points that they're not allowed to while they still had tokens. Alright, bear with me. I'm supposed to apparently look at stuff. Oh, what are you saying, Dragon Lord? Flam has said we're 36 viewers now. With 33 peeps in here. If 20 type Flam's scared, he'll do it. So if 20 people type that Flam is scared, I'm thinking that he's going to wear full speed for his next match. I think that's what that means. Alright, here we go. So Tiftam, Froxant. So null stats for everyone except Tiftam, who's got that plus cold, little bit of earth, and then that earthly crossbow. So we'll start the match here. We'll see which way this goes. I'll move this down here. Alright, let me just quickly switch over. Alright, so we got Illusory and Proxense. Illusory does manage to push him straight off the point here, so they are going to get that capture, start taking down those tokens a little bit faster. Well, Proxense does get the double kill on the imp, so he will have a bit more focus now. Let's say, though, I'm really hoping that you do get focus for the normal stuff, for capping the point, for killing the imps, for killing players. Because it is a huge part of it, if it is actually the case. Alright, so the green team do manage to take the point back. Illusory did get super low there, but he has managed to get healed back up by Obscure. There is a little imp just in the back doing a lot of... He's doing a bunch... I mean, 125 damage per hit. That is no joke. This little imp here, this little Lucas is doing so much. Oh, but then Proxense does manage to kill his own imp. Alright, Obscure taking a lot of damage. Proxense does manage to come in. AoEs. Illusory's trying to get the heals in. Tiftam tries to block it. And he does get taken down by the lightning. Alright, so green team are managing to hold this point. And Illusory. Oh, Geyser comes in. There you go. That additional focus. Oh, they barely managed to do something with it. Can they get the kill? Teammates coming in. Is the beam going to come down? I'm surprised that he didn't heal him from so much further away. Alright. Oh, teleport straight away from Illusory, but he does get caught out by that wet stairs. Froxace is a little bit low, but heal's coming in from his cure. He does force him off the point. But Tiftam's quite low. He is having to sit back in that healing ward so he can fight for Froxance. But huge damage coming in from Obscurant. Possibly going to take him. He does manage to take him down. Tiftam has gone down. Froxance now super low. Obscurant coming in from the opposite side. He's going to try his best to stay alive, but he does get taken down. Gets blown up by his own wall. The red team have managed to capture the point again. You gotta get rid of those imps, guys. Don't forget about the imps. Alright, here we go. Tiftam now here. Right, so here we go. He's getting additional focus. Like, magics are a huge part of this. I think it's because people play Team Deathmatch too much, where I don't think you get focus for killing imps anymore. Alright, here we go. Green team taking a lot of damage. But they're doing a good job pushing. Tiftam's with the heals. Switches to that healing ward. And now he's pushing in. Illusory taking a huge amount of damage. Didn't even notice. And he has been taken down. Froxense with the pitchfork there. Obscure. It looks like he's possibly going to go for the revive. I think he's thinking about it. But the respawn has come in. Obscure has gone down. I think that was the right play. If he was considering the revive, I think it was better to not use it because he wasn't in the best position. It would have been a waste of focus, in my opinion. Alright, here we go. So, I mean, they're not far off. There's 14 points or so between the two. We've still got a good few pushes. Illusory doing a lot of damage here. Obscure having to fall back, provide some healing. Tip Time with the water push. Getting them into that corner. Proxy taking a lot of damage. Tip Time's trying to fight the heals, but Illusory's doing a lot of damage to Proxy. And Obscure does get behind him. Could hit with the AoEs. Midsummer's coming in from Tip Time. Manages to get him back up. Really good job there by Tip Time. Oh, nice rock by Tip Tam there, getting around the back. Illusory's taking a lot of damage now, but they're switching up their focus on him, which is allowing Obscure to do a little bit to them, but no, he does manage to get pushed off by Froxense. Only 10 tokens left for the red team. They gotta be careful now. Obscure taking a lot of damage. Does fall back. He's gonna stop providing heals in the to the back. Yeah, there we go. Tip Tam's now pushing around the side though. 5 tokens left for them. Illusory taking a lot of damage. They're getting dangerously close to that barrel. Beam comes in. Tip Tam. I really want to see. I want them to push in that barrel, but the other one gets poked. But red team are out of tokens now. Oh, Obscurin's getting dangerously close to going down there. Getting trapped in that corner. But they do manage to fall back. They are on the wrong side currently. They've got to be careful because they can't capture that point. The home point, by the way, this one. All right, here we go. Nice block there from Tip Tam. He's making sure that he can't get those heals in. Now he's water pushing in. He falls back. He's playing this very safe. I feel like they have the you know, they've got the tokens. They can be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, but Obscure does go down that frozen, and I think it was the earthly crossbow, but the revive does come in. Guys are now coming in. Almost gets taken out. Froxys tries to get around the side. Lightning comes in. Is he going to possibly take out? Nice heals from Illusory. Kaiser comes in. They gotta be careful. They're not allowed to capture this point. While the other team still have tokens, they can't capture this point. They're doing a good job of staying alive, though. They are falling back. Oh, that's a very unfortunate shock on Froxense, but the Tip Tam comes in with the heals. They're doing a really good job. Red team are doing they're doing a really good defense here. I think it's a mixture of green team not wanting to overextend. They don't want to push too much, but ultimately it's causing more of an issue because they're really running out of tokens now. They've only got 5 left. Red team actually managing to force their way to gain like a bit of a push here. Alright, only 3 tokens left. I'm gonna say if they capture a point now, it's fine because they're so close to the end. Because it wouldn't make a difference in this little fight. But we are going to go down to 0 tokens, so it doesn't going to matter either way. They are managing to hold off. Obscure taking a lot of damage. Both of them actually taking a lot of damage there in the middle. I'd like to see just a little bit more aggression from Tip Tam. He's... Oh. Displace comes in from one side. I don't actually know which team. I must have been the green team, but Obscure taking a huge amount of damage. It does take them out. I think that must have been a Displace from the green team. To get rid of the other team, to stop them from being able to provide support, which is huge if they did manage to do that. Guys are trying to come in. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to hit him. I think they need to split up. If they just follow him all the way down, he might be able to get all the way around. Guys, what are you doing? You need to do something. You can't just let him run all the way around and get the revive off. Oh, I love. It's green team are doing like they've been in like, you know, there it is. They've done a good job of like with the fighting while they're on the point, but just this like the finishing off part is just not going so well for them. And now neither team knows where the other one is. I mean, at this point, like, red team, capture the point, get some extra focus. You've just used your revive. I mean, I guess they don't want to tell them where they are, but Illusory needs to get on that point, capture it. Get the additional revive. Alright, here we go. Big rock comes in the back from Froxy. He didn't know, oh, but then another one comes in from the other side. A huge amount of chill. Does force him to use the teleport. Interesting that Tip Tam chose to go for Obscurant there with the beam. He should have tried to get Illusory while he was low, but Froxy is going to be really pushing. He's going to get in between them. Nope, he's going to fall back. I thought he was going to try and stop it. He is going to have to fall back and heal up his team, though. They just need to commit more to stopping them from doing stuff. Because, like, they keep falling back and it's allowing the heals to come in. If they just committed a little bit harder, it will have been fine. I mean, neither team wants to go out. They're trying their best. Whoever loses this is going to go out of the tournament. Huge rock comes in from Lucy to see on Froxence there. But again, Tip Tam straight away with the heals. He is quite low. Tip Tam's, like, you know, he's not on max health. So he can't just fully heal Froxence. The other team need to do something. They need to teleport in. But that's a big hit on Illusory to see. He is going to teleport out, but it's just not in time. Froxence does manage to take it up. But look at... Okay, he's healing his team. But go after Obscurant, not Tip Tam. Alright, so he does manage to get the revive. Illusory is back up. And again, we're in this 2v2 situation, but a lot of damage is coming in. Here come the imps. Who's going to get... I mean, the green team are going to get the extra focus here from killing these. It's going to delay them a little bit, but it's not enough. Alright, capturing the points is fine. So you don't have to worry about that. That's a very long water push by Illusory there. It's very questionable. Oh, but the displace comes in from the green team again. Red team of all the way down the bottom. Teleport comes in for Illusory. They need to use your focus or something because he's going to get back to his team. Unfortunately, that displace, bit of a waste. Geyser comes in from Tip Tam. Oh, excuse me while I'm just going to have a little cough. Alright, I'm back. Another shot from Tip Tam with that earthly crossbow. But again, they're doing like these good chunks of damage, but then they're just not capitalizing on it. They need to be aggressive. They need to teleport in. They need to haste in. They need to do something. But Froxence is taking a lot of damage. Alright, they do manage to capture this point, so they are going to get a little bit more focus from that. But now the imps are here. Who's going to get the kills on them? Who's getting that focus gain? Illusory's in a little bit of a bad position down here at the bottom. They need to push. Red team is quite low. Geyser comes in, does manage to get Illusory to see. Doesn't quite time it, but they do manage to hit Obscurant with it. Illusory's super low. And he does manage to get it. And he takes him out with the Geyser. Froxence and Tip Tam manage to get the victory. Alright, here we go. Woo. Alright, we need to get through these things quickly. Obscurant and Illusory have gone out. Froxence and Tip Tam win that one, I believe. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm losing things. Alright, so next up we've got Flam and Sheer... Wait, no. Apparently, according to the thing, we should be on this one, number 9. So... But I don't want Froxence. I want them to have a rest, so we're not going to do this one. We're going to do Flam and Shiro and Elmo and Swag. So if you guys, Flam, Shiro, Swag and Elmo, if you guys can come to the duel lobby, sorry, the duel lobby, the warfare lobby. Let me just quickly look at messages. Elmo and Swag are there and ready. Thank you guys. Yes. Let me switch this over. Sorry, Arden, what border of the hill? Question mark. What do you mean? What border of what hill? Alright, if everyone's ready, let's quickly get into this. So this is I think it's a best of 3 first one. Yeah. We're nearing the end, guys. We're only going to go a little bit over the 2-hour mark, I hope. Alright. So I see some lemon balls flying off there. So I'm guessing we're going to have Flam and Swag down here at the bottom. Oh, huge lemon ball there from Flamidak. He flies all the way on. Does take a huge chunk of damage, though. The 200 damage. And so now it's going to be Swag and Flam fighting it out. But Elmo's coming... And he didn't even need to worry about the heals. Shiro's a little bit low on the heals there, but he does manage to get them in the end. So this is going to be an interesting one. See which way this kind of goes around. Flam taking a lot of damage from Swag here, but Elmo and Shiro both getting low as well. Flam has barely got any life left, and he does get taken out by Swag. Red team have managed to capture the point. A little bits of heals coming in from Elmo and Swag. They need to take out Shiro. Does manage to get the freeze, but no shatters. No one was prepared for that freeze, and he does get taken out by that lightning. Nicely done there by the red team. There was just a lot of chaos in the middle. And just Flam took a lot of chunks. And then I think Elmo did switch up. He did manage to turn around and hit Swag. Him and Swag managed to team up on Flam. Alright, so Flam is coming in a little bit early before his team does get here. But the heals are going to start coming in. And Shiro is going to push straight around to the point, interestingly. It looks like we're going to try and get this little bit of a 1v1 situation kind of going on. A little bit laggy there from Elmo. And they're just keeping Flam pushed off of the point. Red team, they don't really need to worry about that while they're still got the capture. But Flam does teleport on. Shiro taking a lot of damage. Elmo's getting a little bit laggy there. It takes a lot of damage, a lot of cold coming in. He's going to take him down. Swag, unfortunately, couldn't get the heals in. And it looks like Green Team might be able to take this point, but Shiro is super low. Swag's doing his best, but Flamidak does manage to push him away from his teammate. Teleport comes in from Swag to get around to this side, so he will be there for when his teammate comes to get the support, and he does manage to get all the way out. Yeah, the Imp's there. Yeah, okay, so his teammate is here now. So they're going to push back in together, and let's see if they can take this back. So Red Team are currently in the lead. They did hold that point for longer than the Green Team, but now all of them are taking a huge amount of damage. All of them super low right in the middle here. Possibly anyone could go down, but